Have you ever considered your hands, not merely for what they do, but for the story they tell in their stillness? What if the very shape of your fingers was not an accident, but a subtle map pointing inward? A quiet echo of a journey your mind may not recall, but your deeper self has never forgotten. Today, we will explore a gentle yet profound observation, what it may signify when your ring finger extends longer than your index finger. We will not approach this as a simple fact, but as an invitation to look through a different lens, one guided by ancient wisdom that sees the body as a sacred, living landscape. In this view, nothing about you is without meaning. Not the lines on your palm, the intuition you carry, or the form of your hand itself. This exploration is a path we walk together. If you feel a resonance with this journey of self-discovery, consider subscribing to become part of our community. Here, we share insights for those seeking to understand the deeper currents of their lives. Now, let us begin and listen to the quiet truths your hands may be offering. In many timeless teachings, the body is seen not just as a vessel, but as a riverbed shaped by currents of intention, experience, and deep-seated purpose. The ring finger, in this tradition, is understood to be more than just bone and skin. It is seen as a conduit for an inner compass, a connection to a deeper flow of knowing. When this finger is visibly longer than the pointer, sages of old saw it as a signpost from the soul. They believed it pointed to a spirit that had returned to this life, carrying with it the resonance of an unfinished harmony. This could be the echo of a profound commitment, an act of compassion still rippling through time, or a purpose so vital that the soul chose to embrace it once more. This understanding is not based on imagination. It arises from generations of quiet observation, where wise ones studied the silent language of the body, its balance, its flow, and its subtle expressions. The longer ring finger emerged as a quiet, but clear trace of this continuing journey. If this is a part of your form, you might not simply be living a life, you may be gracefully continuing a very old song. Modern ways of knowing offer a different language for this same phenomenon. What ancient wisdom calls a soul's imprint, the study of our physical forms, observes through the delicate balance of energies that shape us from our earliest moments. It is known that a longer ring finger often connects to a stronger current of determination and resolve, qualities that inspire courage and a clear perspective. Yet, even with these observations, the deeper question remains: why do some who carry this trait also possess an extraordinary wellspring of empathy, a capacity for quiet service, and a profound resilience? Timeless wisdom might suggest that what one language calls chemistry, the soul calls preparation. Perhaps what we perceive as personality is the outer expression of an inner purpose, a flowing current of lessons and strengths carried forward. And perhaps your body, formed in the womb, but guided by a deeper light, becomes the very place where earth and spirit meet. Those who walk with this sign often experience life on a different plane. The journey can feel more profound, at times more demanding, yet it is always rich with a quiet sense of meaning. You may not always be the one who seeks the spotlight or the applause of the crowd. Instead, you are the one who chooses the path of integrity when no one is watching, who extends a hand without seeking anything in return. These are not coincidences. From a space of deep awareness, they are seen as the marks of a soul continuing a path of purpose. The longer ring finger often distinguishes those who carry a silent promise to uplift others, to bring balance to old imbalances, and to serve from a place of quiet strength. Your path may present challenges, but life often places gentle guidance before you. People and moments that restore your spirit, reflecting the goodness you have offered to the world. Your story is not written in grand declarations, but in countless, subtle choices, speaking a gentle truth when silence would be easier, or remaining open-hearted when it would be simpler to close yourself off. If you have ever felt this quiet pull to do what is true, even at a personal cost, perhaps your soul is simply remembering a promise it holds dear. We are coming to understand that our bodies are faithful keepers of our story. What the conscious mind sets aside, the body holds with gentle reverence. It is not just our wounds, but our patterns of strength, not only our transient emotions, but the deep memories of our soul's journey. The way you instinctively move, your calm center in a storm, the silent peace you bring into a room, all these can be echoes of something far more ancient than this one lifetime. Viewed from this perspective, a longer ring finger becomes more than a physical trait. It becomes a touchstone, a gentle reminder from your deepest self that you have walked these lands before. Not to endlessly repeat the past, but to bring what was started to a beautiful and harmonious conclusion. People who carry this physical marker often feel the world with greater sensitivity. You might be drawn to quietude, to honesty, to the work of healing, not because you were taught, but because your inner nature remembers the way. Your life may not be built for ease, but it is built for a profound purpose. It is not designed for the noise of the world, but for the music of meaning. To live with this understanding is to walk through the world with a sense of gentle purpose, not just seeing the world, but recognizing it. The hands, after all, are so often our connection to the world, but sometimes they are also what connect us back to ourselves. Some paths are not meant to be effortless. They are meant to be transformative, and those who carry the quiet sign of a longer ring finger often discover their journey is different. It isn't about gaining status or success as defined by the world. It is about a journey of completion, of healing, and of deep remembering. If you feel that life has invited you into deeper waters than others, through loss, through moments of challenge, or through profound silence, it may be because you chose a path with more heart, a journey not merely of experience, but of deep and soulful resolution. It is believed that souls marked by this physical sign are continuing a quiet agreement, a purpose undertaken long before this life, its echo still resonating through you. And while this purpose may not live in your daily thoughts, it resides in your instincts, in your moments of peaceful clarity, in that inner knowing that flows not from learning, but from remembering. You may not be able to explain why you care so profoundly, or why you are moved to act with integrity when no one is looking, but your heart understands. The choices you make in your quietest moments, the truths you stand for when it would be easier not to, the compassion you give even when it is not returned, these are not random acts. They are acts of completion. Every time you choose wholeness over comfort, humility over pride, or kindness over indifference, you are fulfilling something essential. It may not be visible to others, but it is deeply felt by your soul. So, if your ring finger is longer, allow it to be a gentle guide. You are not here to prove your worth. You are here to remember the incredible being that you are, and the purpose you chose to bring into this world. If any part of this message stirred a deep recognition within you, honor that feeling. It may be the quiet wisdom of your soul, gently calling you home. Share what this brings up for you in the comments below. And if you wish to commit to your own path of remembrance, subscribe to continue this journey with us. Let this be a promise to yourself to honor the wisdom you already carry within.